All right. Well, we're going live. Don't know if I'm going to answer questions this live. Don't know if I'm just going to be hanging out. You're just going to be watching me on the computer for no reason. But I'm just going to be working. So feel free to just put this on in the background if for some reason you just want some random dude working in the background with you. We'll see if I get to questions or not. Just going to post on Facebook that I'm live. What's up, Cames? I know it's been a while since I've doing lives, and it seems like everybody's got the same question because nobody wants to do lives anymore. Are you selling? Like, can you even do this or whatever? You can. The issue, though, is that it's a lot harder than it used to be. It's not as easy as you just hop on and you start listing random stuff, and even if you put a little bit of effort, it's still not that easy. Facebook has put a lot of things in place to kind of deter people from selling online, and it doesn't work the same. So there's a lot of luck involved, but also all of us are still searching for what the intentionality behind it is that's like a good success rate. And I'm still trying to find the best thing to kind of report back and being like, yo, this is the way to go. So it's just like a whole different thing. What I would do for those of you who still want to do this is I would try to pursue dropshipping on other platforms. I'm trying my best to put together something to teach all of you how to do it on Walmart. It's got its own little things, but I'm just trying to figure it out so that you can figure it out the easiest way. Also, I'm dabbling in eBay, but I want to start that up as well, so that I just want to figure out whatever I can to help you guys make money again, because none of you are having luck with Facebook anymore. FBM Fox and Track Taco Cooper, yes, that's still what I use. That's the only things I use still. I've made videos flirting with like AutoDS and ListQuick and stuff like that, but just nothing. There's nothing that happens. So just use FBM Fox and Track Taco when I need it. Damn. All right.
Enabling mark.
I'm looking at your questions. I'm going to the channel to see really quick what's been going on there. Hold on. Sweet. Really quick, the automated store for Millionaire Map, we kind of abandoned that effort Basically was I got like a free setup from them, but they had other paying clients that they needed to put more effort into, and mine just kind of got put on the back burner. We both just kind of agreed that it just wasn't going to do anything, because they had to prioritize people who paid for the service. So, but in the little bit of time that I did have it, nothing really happened. There were just hiccup after hiccup. As if you've ever done those, it's which kind of happens. Like if this was right at the beginning of it, everything taking like a downward turn. So basically, we tried shop after shop and just couldn't get any traction on any of them. But for various reasons, back and forth, it was something that I had done to a shop or something that like, you know, I'd already listed stuff on it, and then it had died previously, so they didn't really get a good chance to get the momentum running on it because I'd already tampered with it and stuff. So I don't know. There's you would think that a lot of people who would sign up would already have that problem. They'd be already having shops because they're into it, and then they want somebody to take it over. But again, it's just not the same as when it all started. You know, like when everybody was starting automation services, it was fine. But then, like, I just started trying it out when everything just started going downhill. So it's not really, it's hard to tell like what the reasoning behind anything is right now, just because I think Facebook's put a lot of things in place. Cooper, when it comes to Etsy and other sort of marketplace websites, I haven't really messed with Etsy yet. Every time I do, like, you know, I see other YouTubers and everything like talking about Etsy stuff, I go try that stuff and it doesn't really work for me yet. But I try it every once in a while. The truth is I'm still just putting a lot of time into Facebook, trying to see what works so I can get you guys back up to speed and figure out what the little tricks are. As we've learned over time with like YouTube and Facebook, and I don't know, those are the two things I'm thinking of, but I'm sure eBay had the same thing, and Amazon. Things pop up and we have to adapt and change. I'm just trying to figure out what the best across the board same result can be for that change for people who are watching my channel. So I just don't want to give up on Facebook. I want to figure it out. So I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to keep trying to figure it out. When do you suggest getting your first VA? What job will you give them? I mean, when it comes to finding a VA, like, don't find a VA unless you have money to pay one, because most of the time when I use VAs, like, other than like a couple shops where they're still kind of like letting them move along, for the most part, like I in the Facebook group and in my paid group even. So if you've joined the paid group where I don't let VAs advertise, like, people aren't allowed to spam. There's only about 100 people in there, that kind of thing. I've taken people who like come to me and ask me, you know, like they probably ask you, "Oh, I'll run your shop," and I'm like, "Okay, run my shop. I'll give you one, and we'll split 50-50. You know, you'll get 50% of the profit, and I'll take 50. You just run it." I give them everything, let them run the whole thing. Not once has any of them even gotten a sale. And I'm always like, "Hey man, I'll let you know. I'll let my YouTube following know about you. I'll make sure I recommend you. I just want to see us get to $1,000 profit in 1 month first before I tell anybody about you. Not $1." So hire a VA when you have a method that works for you, which was easy back when this all started. Hire a VA when you're making money and can pay a VA. Because don't just pay a VA before you're even making any money, because I would rather you get your momentum going, show them how to continue it, rather than just be like, "Here you go," because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to be money motivated. There's nothing coming in. They have no reason. They don't care to prove themselves, at least from the ones that I've gotten. And I've tried different countries. It's not like everybody's all from the same place, so there's like a bias there or anything. It's just I don't. And to be fair, it's probably not working for them either when it used to. So it's not working for you. It's not working for them. It's not working across the board. So it's whatever. I find eBay way better in terms of sales, but the flagging and seller fees are ridiculous at the point where it isn't worth it. Yeah, there is some crazy seller fees there, but I'm still messing around with it enough to see if I can get something going. Because right now, so many people aren't doing anything on Facebook that I'm like, okay, well, if I could help somebody make $400 a month or even $100, and it might help them. Like, let's see if I can find a good method for that. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. Anyway, I am going to hop over and actually start trying to find items to list. So I'm going to get out of the window that shows the chat really quick, but or maybe I'll make another window that's its own little thing that still shows the chat. Stupid. Right now I'm going into the VIP group and approving signups. I do this once a day. Sometimes I don't get to it on weekends, but I'm doing it today. So people who've signed up for that VIP group, that's why I'm not in the chat right now. I'm going in and approving people whose payments came through. Okay, back in the chat real quick. How are your Facebook sales? I've been in vacation mode for 8 months. It all depends. I've got a couple accounts that do pretty consistent where, it's not what it used to be, but it's like I've seen anywhere from $20 a day to like $100 a day on the best end. Not very often is it $100 a day. It's really like trailing along. But even that, like I don't see on the shops that I mess with and the Facebook Marketplace accounts, which I kind of am leaning back towards. It just does. There's some of our none. Like I see you talking about Raz. You're talking about doing 3 a day. Some of my accounts haven't seen that in 5 months. So I mean, I'm letting you know, and it might be really disappointing that you're doing better than probably 90% of the people trying this. So, just letting you know that. In fact, I'd be interested to hear from you what's working for you, because you're asking me what's not working. Like, I want to know how you're still getting results like that, maybe, so I can get some extra data points, because I tell people what I do, but people say it doesn't work a lot of the time. So I'm curious what you're doing. But Kames, if that's how you say your name, sorry if I'm assuming it's James O'Keefe and you messed with your name, but either way, whatever your name is, with the R logo, you've been on vacation mode for 8 months. You might take that off vacation mode and see what happens. You might just get like a boost. I don't know. They might see your like ancient account with like all this old selling power and be like, "Whoa, he's back!" and then and like get you a bunch of sales. So I don't know though. Kyle Wilkins says to get good sales, you need to be boosting. That's what I hear. Seems like the only way to do it is pay to play these days. So I do a little bit of that on my account, on my 2 accounts that do work, but I don't mess with it as much as I probably should. I'm too cheap. I just don't want to spend money. But you could argue that that's stupid, very stupid, because if I just spent a little money, I'd make way more money. So probably right. There's probably, because you could suggest that if I scaled my boost listings up higher, it would just scale with that. So, yeah, that makes sense. Raz, nice. So you still put in like a good amount of effort into your listings, which is good. I think that's kind of how you have to do it also. I agree. Kyle, you're like one of the only people I see people still reference in the group. Like you get a lot of hate, but also people really want to know what you're doing. So like how you talk about stuff works. Go backwards in the chat and you'll see my answer to that. Or in the video maybe. Go if you can go back in the video. I don't remember how the lives work when you're viewing them. I just know how to make them. Kind of. Also, hopefully my voice, I know I used to say this in every one of my lives. Hopefully my voice pretty much matches my video. I don't really know. Damn, Kyle. Do you have a lot of accounts still? Or Kyle, for those, he said he gets banned all the time, and if it wasn't for that, he'd be able to pull multiple thousands per month. Do you get, so when you get banned, like, are you still using multiple accounts, or is that feasible still for you? Because I've noticed, like, I get a couple accounts that work, but then, like, everything else is dead for me. So it's just not fun at the moment. Christian, if you're talking to me, feel free to, like, send me a message on Facebook or email me. I think my email's in the description. Send me whatever you want, and I can take a look at it and see if I notice anything. I can't promise that I can, like, I'll notice anything that'll super help, but if you want, feel free, and we can start having a conversation about that. That way you can keep your stuff private still. But if you're talking to somebody else, do it to them. All right. Let's go find some products. Hey, Kyle, I'm curious also with you. I'm sure you're answering, but since we haven't talked in a little while, what are you still using, like, retail suppliers? Have you switched to wholesale, or are you just using, like, obscure retail suppliers? Like, what's your supplier genre feel like at the moment? Like, what's working for you? I just like using Amazon so much. It's hard for me not to use Amazon. Hold on, my wife's texting me. Sound source. I have listed almost 3K, but just 700 views last 7 days. Sound source. Sound source. I could be wrong, but like, you have 3,000 products, but only 700 views over your whole thing? What credit card is best for drop shipping? Raz, I like using, if it depends. If you're going to use Amazon as a supplier, I love using their Amazon credit card. I don't have an affiliate or make any money off of that. I just, when I signed up for it, they were doing 5% like cash back on anything you bought on Amazon. Now I checked the other day and I didn't notice that they'd ever changed it, but it's like 3 or 2 point something percent. It's a lot lower, but it's still better than most credit cards. And it's just kind of nice because if you order stuff on Amazon, you can like just use your points and you get a bunch of free stuff. But I would just use something that has decent cash back. Or if you're a frequent flyer type person, you can do something with cards. But I like using like the Chase Freedom Unlimited card also, just because it's 1.5% cash back across the board. So it's not much. You know, you got to make like $1,000 for $1,000. You're only gonna get like $15, but you know it's something. It's just and then either you can use that and add that and kind of like boost your profit up a little bit, or you can just personally use it to. I have friends who drop ship that they just keep it all, and then around holidays when it's like gift time, they just use that to buy gifts or something. You can do whatever you want. You've been using Alibaba a little bit, Kyle, but it's a little difficult to find good and reputable suppliers. Do you not run into is AliExpress or like regular Alibaba? Because I just thought I haven't ever gotten back to them because I thought the shipping was too long. But honestly, I could just be really ignorant on that front and not know anything about that. It's kind of funny. I have this purple light above me to light up the background. But there's this cable that is in the corner because it's gonna die. Just so you guys know. Oh, let me get back to the chat. Which one do you use? Okay. How can I get more views? Give me a suggestion, please. Sound source. Oh, I don't know, man. I have 20K views last 7 days. Raz, that's good. That's good for a lot of people on here. There are days where I wish I had 20K views. I mean, I know you said over 7 days, but sometimes I hop on and I'm just disappointed. Yeah. One second, I'm not in the chat window, so if you guys are talking, I realized I didn't tell you that I can't see it yet. So, 1 second. All right, I'm back in there. Kyle, you said you use Amex Platinum because it has the perks that you need. Kyle, I'm gonna look up what the hell an Amex Platinum perks are. We're gonna talk about them. I don't know anything about it. Amex Platinum card. They got a welcome offer. All right. $200 airline fee credit per calendar year. Lovely. Premium car rental status from a lot of car places. $200 hotel credit. Fantastic. I know there's got to be more than that. Oh, yeah, there's more. Okay. Sweet. $200 Uber Cash. $189 clear credit, like TSA pre-check kind of stuff. Shops tax. This is all right. I'm curious how like I hopped back in the window and the thumbnail I see like showing what's being recorded, I swear I said like 5 minutes ago when I was pointing out the light, but maybe I'm wrong. I just still don't know how lives work. It's okay. I don't care. Let's get back to looking for products. I'm looking for lawn art that other people aren't selling, which is probably going to be difficult to find. Really quick, I'm going to check my eBay. I made like one listing yesterday that I thought was pretty cool on eBay, so I'm going to check it. Probably doesn't have any views. Let's see. Ooh, it's got one view. Hell yeah, it's probably me. Fantastic. All right, let's go to Marketplace. Let's get in there. I want to browse Marketplace actually this time. All right, I'm in Marketplace, and one of the first the first like 3 items is just a picture of the Chinese spy balloon, and the title is Chinese Spy Balloon. So stupid. It's $25,000. That's so dumb. This is also dumb, by the way. One thing that I want to play with more, which is sad that this is even like on the radar at all, is like for those of you who aren't selling much at all, like, are you against? I guess at that point you have to buy the products first, maybe sometimes, because I've always flirted with the idea of making videos on, like, where you go to like TJ Maxx or, you know, like a random store that's got like low price stuff, finding like 3 of them, buying all 3 of them, and then listing them for local sale, but also for shipping. But then you're like listing it with your phone, and it's real pictures you took, and it's basic descriptions and stuff, and like listing it that way instead of drop shipping or using a software or something like that, and just seeing if you have any different results, and or at least then it's like so low quantity that you like have control over it. I don't know. And then you're not competing with prices online or like you're not worried about other people selling that exact same thing because your listing, no matter what, is going to be different. It's not really the greatest thing in the world, but like as a side hustle, as just something that's like an extracurricular, like money, like trickle in situation, it seems like you could do it almost as a hobby without it being like putting in work. Like, I don't know. Also, just as a thing that I would appreciate you to do is if you could just like this video. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. All right. Let's look for lawn art. Let's go back to an old category that's not actually old. Let's see what stupid stuff everybody's dropshipping. So when I try to do stuff like on Facebook Marketplace and I'm searching as a buyer to like see what pops up, I try to search what like a grandma would search. Like, and I could be wrong because I'm not a grandma, so that might be a dumb way to do that. But I basically am like, beautiful lawn art. Like, I'll do like an adjective that a normal person wouldn't type in, I guess. Like, you just wouldn't, like a person who just uses the internet and searches all the time wouldn't type in adjectives that don't really help the search. So I just want to see what pops up in the mindset of somebody like that. It's an experiment more than anything. And beautiful lawn art in Marketplace actually, for me, just pulls up paintings of like trees and stuff. So instead of lawn art, I'm gonna have to type in ornament and probably spell it wrong. And now I have doilies in front of me. What is going on? Wings of Legend. Ever thought about doing Amazon product reviews? Okay. So with the product reviews, because that kind of goes into, it's not really, but it's like flirts with the affiliate marketing stuff where you just get a commission from Amazon. You could do that, but like in my video descriptions for the longest time, and they might even still be in there, but I think I removed them on current videos, is I would put like a list of all my gear that I use for my videos. And then for some things, I would even put lists of products that I sell. And then people would click on those, and those are Amazon affiliate links, so that basically in the first 24 hours after you clicking that link, if you buy anything on Amazon, I would get commission for it, which sounded great because also I'm a channel talking about using Amazon as a supplier. So chances are my audience who are dropshipping are also using Amazon as a supplier. So of course they're going to buy something possibly within the next 24 hours of clicking a link that I had them click on. Never made any money off that. So but it worked. Like I could see when people were clicking on stuff and I would see commissions come in, but like they're so small that like you really have to get a lot of touch points with products to, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that specific way works a lot, but Raz, yeah, I mean, I feel like the first half of 2023 is going to be slow. I agree, and hopefully the second half is great, but I feel like we've been saying that for a year now. So I don't know. All right, you know what I didn't do is I didn't put shipping only. Let's do shipping only. This is a drop shipper for sure. They got 171 reviews. It is definitely an image. Let's see what they're selling. See, like this person's marketplace profile, when I click on their name, it shows that they're a reseller. Like they're tagged as a reseller, and they actually pop up in my search results for stuff. Huh. And it's not like I mean, it could be a shop thing, I guess, but it doesn't look like it. But buy now button is gone. Looks like I need to do some of my own instructions and update my seller and buyer pay stuff. Buying commerce profile. Okay. There is also this little thing that I don't know if it actually is going to affect anything, but there is also an argument to be made. Remember how, like, when we're all making shops and stuff or doing anything, it's kind of like you have to season your account so that Facebook knows you're a real person and knows you're not just like a weird scammy thing. There's an argument that you could make that also means that if you go into your marketplace account, because I was just looking through my marketplace account and noticed that as a buyer, if I go to the buyer tab, I don't have anything saved. I'm not following any listings. I'm not, like, I don't interact as a buyer ever, which shouldn't matter. But, like, what if you went and, like, seasoned that a little bit and, you know, once a week you go in there, search as a buyer, click on some stuff, save some things, make it look like you're an active participant, maybe even buy a couple things you need here and there from Marketplace. Maybe there's an argument that Marketplace would then see you as a legitimate user of the platform. And when you go to sell things, you're probably going to be a better seller in comparison because you're also an active buyer. I don't know. That might be a dumb theory, but that sounds like something I'm going to make a video about probably. You know what? I'm going to make a video about that, and I'm going to write it down right now. Who knows? Sounds like a good video topic to me. Let's keep looking for products. Okay. All right. It looks like I need to update some stuff. Let's go to settings. Let's go to... I know this is boring, but thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Oh, and thanks for the likes earlier. We're up to 5 likes. I know to you it probably doesn't sound like much, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, no idea how long I'm going to be live. I just kind of hopped on because I was bored, wasn't doing anything. Figured I might as well throw the camera up, see what's up. Okay. Just answering somebody in the Facebook group. marketplace. My payouts. My payment info. Edit. What is your opinion on discounted gift cards? Raz, can you explain? I don't know what you're talking about. That must be a trend that I am not aware of. I love a Facebook Marketplace payout. Raz, I'm waiting for that explanation on the discounted gift cards. Raz. Come on now. Just choked on my drink. And now I'm crying. Damn it. Like buying them online, website, like Raise. Oh, you mean to purchase products, duh. Now I know what you mean. So, there's no problem with that. The only issue is that I'm still crying from coughing. Hold on. I'm about to watch the review of me doing that. Drink the drink, damn it. Alright. I don't have a problem with doing the gift card thing. I've done that in the past. But I only did that because I tried one of those stupid automation people. And I bought a $500 gift card for them. But it ended up costing me like less. I don't remember what the amount was. I think I saved like $75. But a $500 gift card, they couldn't perform in any capacity. And then I didn't realize until like 6 months later that they sent me a balance on that card. I was like, oh, I have a $500 Home Depot gift card. So my wife and I just recently used it to like redo a wall in our house. So I go for it. But just know like that's basically, there's a little bit of risk in that because then you're putting your money up front. I would just rather use a credit card so that I know I'm only paying when I make a sale. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the putting any amount of money up front. I don't like doing that because I'm cheap. You guys asked me earlier, but now I want to ask you. What are you guys dropshipping on anything else other than Facebook? Are you using Etsy? Are you using anything else? I want to know if you're having any kind of success. Are you getting any sales anywhere? Let me know so other people can learn. I started working for 1 month on Facebook Marketplace, but now I'm at work. Now I'm working on it. The last 2 months, but getting not any sales. Yeah, a lot of people are getting the same result. See, you'd see me making Amazon content, but again, I tried to use one of those services that like sets up an Amazon shop for you, and they like in doing that, I ruined every possible avenue with account suspensions. That like now I set up an account where like my wife did an interview with a customer service person. She had to show her ID and everything. Talked on a Zoom call so they could confirm identity. We used all my wife's information, everything. Used an address that made sense, everything. Immediately shut down. So like none of it worked, and now like all of my options to set up an Amazon account dead. So I can't do Amazon anymore. I'm still hopeful in Facebook. To scale/dominate Facebook Marketplace first, then move on to another platform. That's not a bad idea, Raz. I mean, Facebook's the easiest one. It just people aren't getting results very much. Tyler, I answered that earlier in the live. Basically, with that, I had a free account with them, just so that I could see what it's like and report it to you. We partnered together to do that. But with right around that time is when Facebook started tanking, so they really couldn't allot any resources to my free account. So they had to kind of nurture the accounts that had paid a lot of money and put effort into those. So we just kind of scrapped the thing. So nothing really happened with that. That's why you don't ever hear me talk about it. Question: I just bought a Lambo, but I haven't got any Facebook sales yet. What should I do? Richard Davis, you should reprioritize things in your life. you should get a book on discipline. I don't know. I don't know. Double down. Buy another Lambo. I think that'll inspire you to do better. Let's see if I choke to death this time. Nope. All right. I expected to get so much work done, but all I've done is talk to you guys on here. I guess that's fair. I guess I knew that was going to happen. All right. Dean, not yet. Not with eBay yet. I'm just now getting into eBay, so I don't have a bunch of like cool tips or advice for eBay yet. Nothing that wouldn't be me lying. So that's why you don't see me making a bunch, is because I'm a baby in that field as well. So as soon as I start getting traction on anything, learning anything, I'll start making content on that. Nice. Ooh, I like that. I like that product. All right. The thumbnail for this product is beautiful. Caught my eye immediately, and I imagine it would do the same for others. I'm going to save this to FBM Fox, and I'm going to list that later. Quit buying Lambos, man. Walter, I am getting sales on 2 accounts, but like I've got like 20 accounts now, and most of them aren't. So it's one of those things where some people are having some success, some people aren't having success, but they're at least making a tiny bit of a side income. But a lot of people just aren't even having any amount of anything to show for it. So go ahead, nothing's gonna hurt with you trying it. Go for it. Sorry, my wife was texting me. Whereas you see sellers put no effort into listings and still get sales. Same. Part of me also gets scared that basically most of us who did great in the beginning, Facebook now has a bunch of data to be like, oh, these guys are definitely drop shippers, and then they just kind of like we just basically are like not shadow banned, but whatever current term you want to use is like we're kind of like pumped down in the system to not really have success. So that might explain why you hop in this year or early last year and like you're doing just fine. Sounds like you're kind of selling how we used to sell. You use Sam's Club and Walmart. Nice. Chris, is it a good idea to delete old listings that have 0 views? I do sometimes. In the beginning, I didn't used to care, but then when it started not mattering and I wasn't getting very many sales on some accounts, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm just going to delete old stuff just because I don't want, just in case, if nothing's currently happening with my stuff now, then I'm just going to delete stuff because who knows? Maybe a change is what's needed. I don't know. All right, viewers are going up slightly. But yeah, one of the products that I think is a great product is this. Let me see. I'm gonna find it on Amazon. It's dumb. It's just called Smarty Gadgets. But it's like this red bug lawn ornament that like its lights light up and it looks like it's wearing glasses. The thumbnail is just so like eye-catching. I don't know. I like it. Richard, I'm going to start doing that more. I haven't done it very much, but I have heard that is the way to go. Which is running ads to your Facebook store, is what he said. Why aren't you replying to me? Okay, Minso, let me go back in chat and see what I haven't responded to. I am from outside of USA but have LLC as I am working on Amazon. Sorry, Minso, I'm not outside the USA, so I don't have any input on what you should or shouldn't do. I don't know how to navigate those problems. So can I enable my shipping option and use my LLC details for tax purposes in Facebook Marketplace? No idea. I don't do that. So I don't know. Maybe you should try it. Sorry, I don't have the answers. Enable my shipping option and use my LLC details for tax purposes. So last I tried, you couldn't use LLC like EINs or any of that business kind of stuff to do a normal marketplace. You needed to do a shop for that. But you can try. If worst case scenario, it's going to tell you no, and then you're not anywhere different than you were a minute ago. Cameron, still running that video business? Yeah, that's my main business. Yep, that's why earlier when I started my live, I was actually responding to emails from clients. But yep, still run a business here where I live for video, which is like ads for businesses, small and big, and then what is it? Weddings. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And actually, me and my business partner are like revamping our YouTube channel that we used to have, and we're gonna start creating content that shows people like mistakes with video content, how to make video and stuff like that, and how to do photography and things like that. So it's not really, you'll probably see me cross-promoting that a little bit on here, even though I know it's not really for you guys, but in case anybody wants to go over there. We also used to podcast a lot, so if you just feel like hearing me talk crap about stuff, then I guess that's something. I'm probably about to hop off. If you guys have any more last questions, I'll try to answer them. I know with how Facebook and everything is lately, the questions aren't that, or the answers aren't that helpful, but I will do my best. Hi from Chicago. What's up, man? Nice to have you. Not sure how long I'm going to be on here, but Cames, you said drop the link, dog. Drop the link for what? Oh, are you talking about that YouTube channel? I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let me see. The one of the videos on that old channel one of my favorite videos from me and my business partner's old channel is this one. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And it's me filming him, and it was like this whole skit from it's like he's supposed to be this like cocky rollerblader, and I just think it's hilarious. It's only got like 300 some views, but to me it's like one of the best videos I've ever seen. But that's going to be the channel that we're going to start posting new content on that's like actually nice looking and stuff. We're probably going to delete all those podcasts that are on there at some point, but because they're not really like relevant anymore, not really what we do. And all that was even before I started the channel, I think. Or maybe they overlap a little bit. Okay. Muhammad, when it comes to getting shipping option on new accounts, I have videos that go over that, old and new. On one new account, I waited 2 months with regular posting, and then also eventually me just forgetting about it, and then I eventually just had it one day. I had to list things. You could only list like one item at first, and then it was 2, and then it was 5, and then before you know it, I could list as much as I want, but I didn't have shipping, and then eventually I had shipping just out of nowhere. So there's that. But then not too long ago, I posted like how to unlock the shipping. It's like me stupid pose with like an unlock look. I don't even remember what the thumbnail looks like. But I like used an iPad and my phone and unlocked shipping that way by listing from there, and then it like opened up the shipping option on the computer too. So there was like a weird workaround that maybe doesn't work anymore, but I did that. Cames, when it comes to how to promote my video business, a lot of how I promote my video business here in town is it's a service-based business, and a lot of it has to do with word of mouth. So I basically just have to take care of clients and go above and beyond, and then hope that they promote me themselves when a friend of theirs needs video. But also, we do run ads here and there. We have contracts with businesses in town like that we do all their promotional work and stuff. So, we have low months, and then we have months where like I probably don't post anything because I can't breathe. So it's just a mix of like social media ads, but a lot of it is just word of mouth. And then Google natural search results, people find us a lot. So that's how that works. Oh, and when it comes to like if the Facebook Marketplace businesses, all yours are dead. Yeah, a lot of mine are dead too, but there's some that are hanging on, and I'm trying my best to figure out what makes those stand apart, if anything can be controlled. I'm not quite sure. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's my goal. My goal is to figure those things out so that I can report back to all of you and be like, yo, I learned it. I figured it out. Here's how you win. Because so far, and I've talked with other YouTubers in the space and everything, like so far, not really getting a bunch of good results. So you just hear us making a bunch of videos on stuff that's not really that helpful to you because we don't know. But we're trying to figure it out. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to hop off. Make sure to comment on a different video or like this video or comment on this. I don't know. However you want to get answers, email me. I don't care. That's okay. I have had people ask me to look into their marketplaces to see if I can figure out anything that's going wrong with theirs. I will welcome any of your guys' input you want me to have. If you want to send me your marketplaces, if you're comfortable with that, I will just take a look as an outsider and see. But I just keep getting emails for that. So if you want to, make sure to email me that information. Don't comment and post or anything on it on the Facebook groups. But yep, feel free to join the VIP group if you want. And yeah, just because I answer stuff there a lot too, it's almost like a live there a lot of the time. If I wake up and see a comment on there, I try my best to answer it as quick as possible, with like longer answers hopefully, and that's just where a lot of my attention goes. The free group I'm not really in as much anymore. I just kind of let you guys roam free in there. But either way, don't feel like you gotta go do that. I'm just putting it out there because some people still don't even know it exists. So thank you, and I will see you next time. I'm gonna hit end and see if it ends.